Hey everyone, welcome back to Build a Better Adventure. In this video, we're going to be talking about the MythForge SRD, which will be coming out likely in Kickstarter in 2026. And I want to really spell out one thing that I think they add that is just simply amazing, and every SRD should include it, especially if they're trying to get some support from game designers to create adventures for them for that system. So when we're talking about MythForge SRD, what is it? It's a rules-light role-playing game. As a DM, you can choose to either roll or not roll in this system. I kind of like this as it allows the DM to kind of leave all the control in the player's hands, as well as keep the motivation and the story element pieces going forward. There are 5 starting SRD classes, and my understanding is that they will likely be creating some campaign-specific environment companions to go along with the SRD. The MythForge SRD is designed by Hammerfist Games. Their logo's right there. And like I said before, they're coming to Kickstarter, I believe, in 2026, and MythForge is the current working project title, but I don't know that it'll change when it goes live on Kickstarter. MythForge has a monster creator that's included in the SRD, and it allows you to roll random dice to go for threat level, the base damage type of the creature, the basic body shape, basic characteristics, additional movement options, size, special attack delivery, combat tactics, and creature motivation. So again, we can actually sort of come up with a mechanism so that as you're running the creature, you already know the stats of the creature, but not only that, how the creature fights and what motivates the creature to continue or to flee. And again, all of this is included in the SRD for free. It doesn't go over every single type of creature that you could create, but there's so many options there that when you start multiplying all the options together, you could create, hundreds of millions of creatures. The adventure that I am writing for MythForge, I'm calling The Risen Citadel, and it's a one-shot adventure. However, it's 3 stories with 3 different final bosses and 2 map locations. It kind of lends itself to be able to be played by the same people 3 different times, as well as it being effectively 6 different adventures that you could choose from. As I'm building out the encounter adventure that we built called Till Death Do Us Not Part for Savage Worlds, Pathfinder 1E, and Shadow of the Demon Lord, I started to kind of solidify an idea around utilizing the same elements as how Marin is depicted is changed slightly in each one of those encounters. In this, I wanted to go ahead and have a lot of gameplay without generating a ton of digital assets. And so, one of the big bads for my adventure, we will determine in this particular video, not doing anything but utilizing the creature creator from the SRD. And with that in mind, I went ahead and rolled it up. So here are the results of that particular roll up. The first thing is that I knew it was going to be threat level 1 because I wanted it to be the most junior version of the one shot. So knowing that the threat level is 1, I rolled for hit dice and base damage. I rolled a 12 and it gave me 2 hit dice and 1d6 as its base damage. The next thing I did was body shape, and that was I rolled a 4, and so it had a serpentine body shape. The next thing was that basic characteristics, I rolled 11, which means it was a mammal. So even though it has a serpentine body, I decided that it's going to be more bare hide around the serpentine body. And the fact that it's a mammal for its basic characteristics gives it some damage reduction based on the toughness of the hide. Additional movement, I rolled an 8, so it's standard, which means there's no additional movement characteristics we need to consider. When we're looking at size, I rolled a 14, which means it's large. Its base speed is increased by 1. You add 1 to the hit dice, and the damage die is increased by 1. The next piece of the puzzle was special attacks, and I rolled where it granted me 2 special attacks. However, even though I did roll this, I'm not going to tell you what the special attacks are or the combat tactics, because I want to kind of leave that for the adventure itself. So if we look at the final boss, what is it? I'm calling it an Oscara. It's a threat level 1 monster, large, 3 hit dice, 1d8 base damage. It is both serpentine and mammal. It has a 5-inch move and a 5-inch climb speed. It has 2 special attacks, and the combat tactics are currently unknown. I was going to have an image up here of what I thought the creature was going to look like, but I'm working with some STL designers so that we have our own first unique MythForge creature miniature. And when that comes about, I will definitely let you know. Thanks again for watching. If you made it this far, make sure you're doing all the social media things, like, subscribe, follow, comment. Please, it helps me with the algorithm, and I love to hear from you all. Please let me know what you think about this whole creature designer for MythForge. And if you're stuck deciding what to leave me as a comment below, I would say, what's your favorite creature? Just let me know what that is, and I'll be sure to respond. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.